Hi, this is Kevin with Naples Lawn Service, and today we're going to be showing you how to replace an idler pulley on a lawnmower deck. Okay, so these idler pulleys you're going to find on all sorts of uh, lawnmower decks. Today we're doing a zero turn on this 950M. That's what we're demonstrating it on, but it's pretty generic to almost all your idler pulleys on your lawnmowers, but these don't go out too often on these big commercial zero turns. But when they do, or before they do, really you want to get it changed out so it doesn't mess up your day. And as you can see here, this is the one we're replacing. When it starts shaking up and down, you might be able to see it better from this angle here. But when this starts moving up and down, and it's got a lot of play in it, it's getting ready to go. So before it goes out on your lawn job, you might want to replace it, or at least have one in stock in your toolbox, and the tools to do it with. But basically, there's a bearing in here, and that bearing starts to wear out. You can see the bearings right here. Okay, it's nice and tight right now. It's brand new here, this one. But these start to wear out, and you get a lot of play in there. And if that jumps off there or seizes up or whatever, it's going to mess up your belt. You could end up burning up your belt or breaking your belt, which costs you a lot more money. So it's better just to go ahead and change these out when they start to get wobbly. Okay, now you need to get the tension off the belt. We've used a long screwdriver sometimes and just got the tension off the spring. Or you can use a breaker bar here too, which is nice. And because they got a little slot right here that you can drop that breaker bar in, because you got to get the tension off of this belt so you can do that. Okay, you can also prop it up there. If you want to go ahead and do this and just prop it against this other one, that will hold the tension off of your belt also, so you don't have to sit there and hold that breaker bar. Okay, like I said, this is the one we're going to be doing today, and so we're going to get ourselves a ratchet and a socket and pull that off. All right, so you could just use a ratchet in the socket if you wanted, or you can use one of these impact wrenches, makes it easier. But for this particular mower, it's a number 18, and so we're going to put that on there and take that off. Okay, so we're going to back that off there, just like that. That nut comes off. You're also going to have a washer right there. So you make sure your washer nut goes back on the same way when we put it back. And then this will just slide off of here. Now that spring's not too much in my way. I can do it with leaving that spring in there. But you can see these have bearings right here, and they start to get a little bit loose, and this thing kind of wobbles a little bit. So we're gonna get that changed out before it goes. Okay, now you're just gonna push that new one on there. Make sure your belt's on there. You're gonna go back and you're gonna get your washer and then your nut. Put that back on the same way it came off. We're going to do it finger tight at first, and then we're going to put the impact on it. Okay, put it on finger tight, and then we're going to use the impact wrench. Now this other one, even though it wasn't fully gone yet, now we'll just stick this back in our toolbox on our lawn trailer, because if you ever do have one on any of your mowers that goes out on the job, you'll have something to put back in there. All right, now this one doesn't have the wobble that the other one had, so it's not too bad. Now we're just going to take our tension off and put our belt back. All right, now since we're in there, you don't grease the idler pulley itself, but the spindles do need grease. They recommend every 50 hours. But we're going to go ahead and grease them now and show you how we do that. And we have a big grease gun like this. We use some John Deere lithium grease, and we give them 7 pumps because these are sealed up on this unit and on all John Deere commercials. the spindles are sealed up. So we give them 7 pumps after we hook it on there. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and give it 7 pumps. Make sure it doesn't leak out. See how it started to leak out? Sometimes you need to mash down on it so it does not leak out. All right, so you don't want it to leak out around the fitting there, but you want to just put in seven pumps of this. All right, now we're going to go to this middle spindle. We're going to give it 7. Make sure it does not leak out around the fitting. You got to press down really hard. 7 pumps every 50 hours. So there's 3 spindles on this John Deere 950M. And we're going to give this a good 7 pumps. And it's good for another 50 hours. Now, if your Zerk fittings are dirty or clogged, you squeeze your grease gun, nothing's happening, you can't get it in there. Maybe you haven't done it for a long time, but those Zerk fittings will get clogged up with dirt and sand and you won't be able to get nothing in there. So John Deere makes this grease joint cleaner. Okay, I think it was about 60 bucks or so. Anyway, and its part number is right here, TY26457. And this will actually clean out those Zerk fittings so you can use them and you don't have to replace them. Now, I got a separate video on this, so check out the whole video on this. And also, I got a video on a grease gun, how to use a grease gun. So check out all those videos. And if your Zerk fittings clogged up, you want to get this because if you got to replace a spindle, it's going to be a lot of money. And I've never replaced a spindle on a commercial mower ever that I bought. And so my every 50 hours works good. The 7 squirts works good. And if they're clogged up, use this. I've never done a spindle. Now, on my residential mowers, seems like I was doing spindles all the time. They're just not built as tough. But the commercial ones, it's hard to tear up a spindle. So these 2 things are easy to do, replacing the idler, pulley, grease, and you don't have to take it to the dealer and leave your mower there for 2 weeks and all that for this. This is something that you can easily do yourself as long as you got the tools. Once you invest in tools, you're going to have them forever. So it's easy to do. Hopefully this video helped y'all out. So there you have it. That's how you replace the idler pulley. Very easy job. And hopefully you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button. And if you want to subscribe, we're going to have a lot more videos on maintenance items for all your zero turn lawnmowers.